Hey y'all, welcome to the After show with the Mad Dog and Cole. You never know what's going to happen on the After show, but it would be a proverbial quickie with the Coal Meister and I. What's up, Trickle?
Dude, we are a loose program when it comes to the after show.
Yes, we
And
are.
that's a thing of beauty because, hey, people are people and we're people too. And sometimes you just got to throw something at the wall. And that's what the after show is.
Yep, just like the old days.
Loose
Send it.
program,
One of two things is going to happen. It's going to work or it isn't.
but something's going to happen.
Something is going to happen for sure. How you been, bro?
Good, man. It's been a minute since we've done one of these. It feels so
Yeah.
relaxed.
Yeah, I know. It's like, man, we don't, it's just chill, right?
This is
So,
live. Let's see
yeah,
if we can just get through this no edits.
yeah. Well, let's just not edit it and see what happens.
Oh boy. Let's roll.
Raw,
And
what did I say?
action.
Action. Raw and nasty with the Mad Dog and Trickle Dickle.
Loose program, moving on.
Could not resist. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
My so bad. Me so bad. Anyway, hey, yeah, folks, while we're at it, I noticed Cole's shirt, Assault Industries, Assault Off-Road. Want to be sure and shoot them a big shout out for being a great partner and sponsor. You can find them. We'll go into that all at the end. But of course, Assault Industries, Kicker Performance Audio, Bomber Eyewear, Hey Geeks Marketing, Shutter and World Media, and of course, our man Cole over at the Premix Podcast,
Ew.
making podcasts happen all around the globe.
That's the beauty of the World Wide Web, right?
Yes,
One
absolutely.
click and it's around the world.
Dude, you realize we're in like 58 countries now?
And one of those has to be a VPN. So let's say 57 countries.
Yeah, probably. Hey, we'll take it. You know what?
We will.
No complaints.
More than one, but less than 59.
Right. I think we're currently in the top 30 in automotive on iTunes in Canada.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
We'll
Shout
take
out
it.
Rob Mack. What up?
Yeah. Yeah, he actually messaged me after the last one and thanked me for the shout out. So,
well, there's another one.
yep. We got you, buddy. Yeah, man. So after show, we're going to go short. We're going to go nasty. What do you got, bro? Besides, oh, well, congratulations. Right now, you're sitting number one in the points in the more class. I hate to call that out, but, no pressure.
Things
It's
are
a
getting
rookie
real.
year. It's your rookie year,
Yeah, that's the thing is the rookie year. And all right, so let's just start right there. So yeah, as of now that the points are updated after our last race at the Freedom Cup, we're now sitting P1. And what's so funny about that is I was sort of doing super rough averages in my head and thinking about all the things. Like I texted you, I'm like, dude, I thought we were like P15, P16. The objective was finish all the laps and have a good time. And that hasn't changed.
Yep.
But now we are closer to the end goal than I thought we were. And I think that there's appropriate systems that have to be in place now compared to before.
Right.
And the top of the podium is a heavy place to be, but it sure beats being at the bottom of it. So here
Amen.
we go.
having been there before, I can tell you it's not easy, especially as a rookie crew chief, which I never really experienced it. I guess in karting, I kind of experienced it where we ended up surprisingly at the top of the podium at the end of the year. But I didn't watch the points all year. So I was like, nope, not going to do it. The next year I was a lot more serious about it, but it's not easy, right? But you guys have done such a great job of being just collected and prepared and consistent, right?
Yeah. And I'll give a lot of that to the driver.
Well, and that's it. I mean, it takes a team. Ultimately, your driver is the key factor. He's not tearing up equipment. He's not out Robbie Gordon every race.
Yeah, we can't afford that. Let me rephrase
Right.
that. He can't afford that because he's paying the bills. There we go.
Right. So, but you know what I mean? Like consistency, no matter where you end up at the end of the year, um, man, you've had a unbelievably consistent run so far this year. It's just fantastic. And I hope that carries through. I really do.
No, I appreciate that. And it's like I said, the goal hasn't changed, right? Between the fun and doing all the laps.
Yeah.
And if I was to not talk about this right now, that would put more power into jinxing and being afraid of outcomes than
Yeah.
to just talking about it and being upfront about it. So with that being said, it's like things have gone so consistent, so well. Nothing has changed. Sitting on top of the box, there's a couple different things I want to do. There's a couple different things I want to make sure are in place now that it's less. I don't want to say it's less fun. We're closer to an objective than we thought we were. And
Right.
now I want to push harder to make that objective happen.
Yeah.
I'm not willing
Understood.
to throw away an unintentional good result.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Right.
yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
yeah, and to be fair too, just to rewind, what's so funny? It's like being completely honest, and I don't think anyone in this class is going to listen, but 1600 class is our plan while we build the other plan. So
Right.
I never even thought much about doing this 1600 championship. It was like, let's go run this series in this car and see what it's about.
Sure.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yep,
Dip your toes, so to speak.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. That's rad. That's rad. While we're talking about racing, um, I want to give a great big brotherly hug and shout out to our man Wes Kane,
Yeah.
because he's Wes Kane and we are not. Um, boom. But yeah, um, Wes Kane has I think he's up to 3 cars now, 3 race cars,
Whoa.
circle track cars, maybe 4. Um, but he just got done building this Laguna SS, which if you don't know what that is, Google it. Anyway, it it was extra cool when he showed me that car, like before he unveiled it, when he showed me how it started and all that.
Yeah.
We're back and forth several times a week about race car stuff. So um he keeps me pretty updated on his cars and purchases, and
Oh man, I love that.
um yeah, it's really cool. But I kind of had this like twinge of like emotion when I saw the Laguna,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
before we had, when I was with Fat Cat Racing with Fast Mike, um we had a Laguna SS and we were going to build it, and decided to go to from street stock, we decided to go to sportsman and super stock instead of staying in street stock. So, um, I never did get to build that Laguna.
The one that
And
got away.
yeah, kind of, right? Because they're rare. Like, people are like, what the heck is a Laguna? So, um,
Honesty time. I had no idea what that was either. Being born in 91, I had no idea.
well, yeah. I understand that, and it wasn't. I believe they did make an appearance in the NASCAR series at one point, but it was very short. They were a big G body.
Okay.
They weren't a small G body, right? So
A good looking. I mean, Wes's car was obviously beautiful, but
yeah,
race
yeah,
cars usually look sicker than the road cars. But
right. Yeah, exactly. Well, and the crazy thing is, I mean, if you'd have seen how he got that car, uh, I mean, literally it was in buckets and tubs and
one of those deals.
needed he literally built that car pretty much himself from or rebuilt it uh from just a scrap heap. um
Wow.
and yeah, so last week it was cool because he had showed me some pictures and whatnot and sent me a Snapchat video of the practice of him practicing. And I said, "Man, how is it? How's it feel?" And he goes, "A little tight in the corner."
Hmm.
And he was kind of like, a little tight in the corner. What do you think? And I was like, "Man, I put a little more stagger in the rear and maybe throw a little more right rear spring at it, maybe 100 more pounds to the right rear spring and see what happens." And dude, he made those changes, went out the next day and qualified third overall,
Oh my gosh.
which is, I believe, the highest. He may have qualified second last year in the Monte Carlo. Um, but he finished third overall in the fast heat and finished third overall in the main. And that was his first trophy, his first podium. So great job, Wes Kane.
That's badass. That's way cool.
Congratulations. Pretty rad. And it's cool. It keeps me kind of like in touch with that kind of stuff still because
Absolutely.
I miss it a lot.
I mean, this is, I'm not talking to you, I'm more talking to anybody listening, but it's like there's definitely a twinkle that shows up in Lauren's eye talking circle track because yeah, like you said, you put in your time and you guys did a lot and you had some amazing memories and you built some badass race cars, and now
Yeah,
things have sort of shifted more towards the off-road world in your life where it's like, man, you have all this knowledge, and especially with G bodies and all this stuff,
right.
it's like, I mean, that's valuable. I mean, not valuable, it's priceless information. Look at what that did for Wes.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Not
I'm able to help him, with some other stuff we've worked through. He sent me screenshots of his scales,
oh, cool. Yep.
all four corners on two or three of the cars, and we bounce stuff back and forth. And I'm just grateful that have the knowledge. One, thanks to of course my pops, that just bred it into me, if you will. And then Mike, um I mean, and may he rest in peace, but his knowledge at least lives on, so I get a little, I don't know, a little feels good out of that.
That's perfect, dude. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess that's what racing for fun is, right? It's the feel
Right.
good.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
hard to
Yeah.
remember that sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes, well, the problem is a lot of times there's a lot of not feels good and very little feels good. So,
Boy, you're gonna
to,
win. You're gonna lose a lot more than you win. That's for damn,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah. If you won every time, it'd be called, what was it? It'd be called winning, not racing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. So that's exciting. I mean, like, especially just I've been nerding out on circle track stuff over the last 3 years, and so now I'm like, oh shoot, like hearing how good Wes is doing, like that's really exciting to me now.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I've for the last several years now, I've been nerding out over desert racing stuff. So, I love all your updates and what's going on with you. And we're gonna have to we got to get Wes back on.
Yeah,
Um, Dustin Jones just hit me up and is raring to get back on. Uh, Man, we're going to have later in August, we're going to have the Vet MX guys back on before
perfect.
their big championship and do a catch up with them. A couple other really special guests we're going to have. And I'm going to reach out and see if I can get young Mitchell Guthrie Jr. back on. prior to Vegas to Reno, but I don't know, man.
All your kids are growing up and turning into Mr. Worldwide, so
Dude, it's nuts. And he's going to race a T1 Plus at
that's
Vegas to
exciting.
Reno.
That's so cool. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
the
Yeah.
Ford Raptor T1 Plus. So,
Hey, good on you, Ford, honestly, for doing that. Yeah. There's not many manufacturers doing what they're doing. None. There is no manufacturers
no,
doing what they're doing right now.
no. And I know Quintero really wanted to with the Toyota, but I don't know what he's fighting there. But um, who knows? Maybe it'll be Ford
Yeah.
versus Toyota out there in the desert.
Can you imagine having I know they hate this. Imagine having your two kids out there
Oh,
and their
dude.
T1 pluses over 600 miles in Nevada desert.
Oh, my heart, my
And just
heart.
the international coverage that would get, just
Oh,
people
yeah.
looking at times of trophy truck times and T1 pluses. And
And they're going the wrong way this year. So
oh,
they're
that's
going
right. It's
Reno to
Reno to
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's going to be a
Everything's,
whole new deal.
yeah.
Um, Pretty cool. But yeah, man, that's news in the news. And then of course last weekend was the uh ARA Rally of Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And in the big class, our boy Seth Quintero took that Toyota Corolla to the top of the podium. And but dude, he didn't do it small. Like he won every stage but one over 2 days.
That's not bad. That's not a bad way to win it.
Right? I mean, holy cow. And he just won like he just won the Olympus. Is it
Yeah.
Olympus, Olympia,
Olympus
whatever they
Rally.
call it?
Yep.
Yeah. So I've actually been on those roads
Yeah.
up
Yeah. Yeah.
there. And so yeah, that was really cool.
Man.
The only thing that bummed me out was I it never clicked. I should have sent a message to Mama Q and said, "Hey, where are you guys going to be um, in Colorado?" Because he was, obviously I was tied up working. I was in Grand Junction doing Kicker Monster Truck show at the what is that? Mesa, I think, Mesa County Fairgrounds during the Mesa County Fair, which was rad.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, dude, holy cow. Apparently they flew into Grand Junction.
Oh man.
Yeah, and got in so an Uber and ended up walking with their luggage to the airport or to the hotel.
Oh my gosh.
And man, I felt so bad when I saw her story the next day because I'm like,
I'm
dang
here.
it.
I'm
If
around.
if your hotel was within walking distance of the airport, you had to be at one of the four hotels that were right where I was.
Dude, isn't
One
that
of
weird,
which I
right?
was, yeah. And it's like, damn it. If I'd have only hit her up ahead of time when they couldn't find a ride, they could have called me.
You only know what you know, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, can't beat yourself up on that. But
nah, it's a bummer. But you know, Seth pulled it out and pulled it out big time. I would say, I would venture a guess he's getting pretty comfortable in that little Toyota.
boy, I'd say so, man. And you know, after show, a little looser program here, but it's like watching YouTube, watching the WRC highlights from this weekend, and I'm like, obviously, there's no American flags in the top 10, right? And it's like,
Right.
soon, man, soon. I can't. Like, it's just like this beast lying in wait, and I'm like, gosh, I can't. Dude, it's like already so prideful seeing those boys at Dakar. Now it's like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear those WRC announcers talking those boys' names, especially
Yeah.
Seth being right and ready to go. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see that move. I would not pose that to him at this point, but man, he's on a tear, and I sent him a big congrats, and he was very, as usual, very gracious.
yeah.
Um, so super exciting. And yeah, man, I hauled ass to Colorado last weekend.
Yeah, dude.
Literally, my trailer's broken. So I couldn't take the kicker razor, but I loaded everything from the trailer into the bed of the pickup, which was its own challenge in 110-degree heat, but is what it is, all part of the job. And booked out real early Thursday morning and put in 685.2 miles.
Hey, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a solid day.
Yeah,
I made great time, dude.
good.
I mean, it was very little traffic. Of course, the speed limit once you hit Utah, um,
It
you
opens up.
know, 80-mile-an-hour speed limit. So, I mean, I'm not flogging it. I try and stick to the. I have this 10 10 9 rule where it's 10% or 9 miles an hour, depending on the situation and
Okay.
conditions, right? And that's where I feel like I'm pretty safe, right? So, um, that being said, 86 is plenty.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I'm
cool. Yeah.
I never ran over 86, 85, 86. I just set the cruise and man, the old grinder, dude. My boys over at Lowry's Truck Repair Lake Havasu went through it with fine tooth comb, changed the oil, changed fuel filter, checked it all over before I went on my trip. I'm grateful for them. Um, Sent me out on the road, and bro, I did 685 miles in 9 hours and 45 minutes.
My
It was a
man.
Yeah, an average speed with stops of just over 70 miles an hour.
I
Um,
like it.
yeah, and get this, I got 21.8
See, that's obviously amazing, right? But
in a
now I'm getting all
10,000 pound truck.
weird about diesels and the EPA, and I'm like, I just don't have it in me today on this short episode.
Right?
Any, yep, almost 22 miles a gallon on a diesel
Yeah,
truck,
out of a
full big ass girl diesel truck.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She is big butts for sure, and man, but yeah, I mean, I was only carrying maybe, I don't know, 1,200 pounds or so,
Yeah,
but whole deal, you're over 10,000 pounds probably. So, um, coming back, did it in exactly the same time. Coming back within a minute or two,
yeah,
uh,
isn't that funny?
on
Yeah.
on Sunday. Um, didn't get as good a mileage. I ran into some traffic in the St. George area
Okay.
on 15. There's pretty much, a fair amount of traffic on 15 all the way from where I got on to where I got off in Vegas. So, um, but it was Sunday afternoon, so I didn't
No,
get quite as good a mileage. But I still got 20.7. So,
no,
you know,
take that all day.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and it's just comfortable. It's great to drive, and my former team player co-dog, Colin,
Hmm.
that used to work with me a lot on the SSV stuff, has moved to Boss Audio and Electronics,
Hmm.
and they just released a 12-inch and 14-inch touchscreen. And he was kind enough to send me the 12-inch to
Okay.
check out. And so while I was in Grand Junction, I borrowed DJ's shop there at Connected Auto Restyling in Grand Junction. Great kicker dealer, great dude, super good friend. I borrowed his shop early Friday morning because I couldn't load in till Friday
Oh,
afternoon
okay.
because of the fair. Um, and so, yeah, um, borrowed his shop and swapped the head units out, and I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, thing
You
looked
know,
badass. I mean, those pictures you were showing.
yeah,
It's
it's
that's a nice big screen, man.
it is. I wish the 14 would have fit, but it would have interfered with the dash vents,
Yeah.
and
Pretty
I'm
important.
yeah, I need my AC blowing around in the cab during the summer. So,
Fair enough. Well, sure looks cool.
but yeah, it works good, and I'm definitely happy with it. It's a new Boss Elite 12-inch touchscreen. So,
I love to hear it,
um,
dude.
yeah, we'll see how it works out. Just doing a long-term test for them, and as many of you know, I am diehard Android,
Yeah.
and so um, it the primary purpose of the test is to test the Android Auto integration, the wireless Android Auto integration compared to CarPlay, because they've had, obviously everybody builds everything to work with CarPlay, um, and then you know says, "Oh yeah, well we got to have Android Auto too, right?"
Oh yeah, them
So
too.
yeah, yeah, which is funny because there's actually more Android phones out there than there is Apple phones in the US. But you also have to understand there's roughly, I don't know, 1,000 brands of Android. So I don't know, but I made that
Squeaky
up.
wheel gets the grease. I don't know what to tell
I made that up. Yes.
you.
But there's more Android phones in the US
Oh
than
yeah.
there is Apple.
Oh yeah.
But not all of them work the same.
That's true. There's a pretty big difference between Galaxies and Obama phones,
Yeah,
but all
yeah,
Android.
right. Yeah. Well, and to be honest, I mean, I tried the Google Pixel before I did
Oh,
the
that's right. I remember.
S24 Ultra, and I just I didn't like Pixel XL, Pixel whatever it is, 2765 XL, or I made that up again. But the Pixel XL, and they absolutely love it. Me, I didn't like it.
No,
So
that was a quick. You're over that pretty fast, which is fine. At least you know what you're about.
I gave it a couple of weeks,
Yeah,
you know,
fair shakedown.
yeah, for $30 to return it at no other cost or anything and exchange it for the phone that I wanted, no problem. It was well worth it to try it, because who knows, could have been perfect, right? So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
that's true
wasn't.
too. Yeah, it's a good
Wasn't for me.
optimistic way to look at it. It could have been perfect,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you only know what you know.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, man. Other than that, that pretty much recaps like my weekend. I had a great time with DJ working the Kicker Monster Truck shows. Um, and yeah, it was a good time. We didn't have a sold out crowd on the afternoon show, but it was really hot there, like 97, 98 degrees. So I think the people were hiding out. Um, but the night show was sold out plus, like standing room only.
Love to hear
So,
it. Good,
and the
good.
fans were engaged. They were yelling and screaming and having fun. They must have had they had to have at least 16 or 18 tough trucks, which, I mean, I dig the monster trucks, but I've done a lot of monster truck shows, right?
Yeah,
And as much as I hate to say it, you've seen the monster trucks, you've seen the monster
and that's
trucks.
fair. That's fair.
But the tough trucks always
You
like,
never know what you're gonna
yeah,
get.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
I think
I
that
mean,
should be the national pastime is local fairground tough trucks.
yeah, I agree. Boy, that'd be rad. It's
Get your
just
Pep
something.
Boys helmets and have a good
Yep,
time.
that's it. Strap the Tupperware on and go for it. So
I'm
yeah,
for
man.
that.
So what do you got going? Real quick,
Yo.
I was supposed to come out and see you next week
Yep. But all right.
a- and work the Orange County Fairgrounds Kicker Monster Truck nightly show at 7 p.m. during the Orange County Fair. Um, but I got called into the Sturgis job, a transporter job, early. So unfortunately, dude, you're gonna have to come see me again, I guess.
That's fine. Hey, 'tis the season, and
Yeah,
when Sturgis calls, you answer.
yeah, absolutely. That's and that one is gonna be huge for Team Kicker. Uh, they have uh, acquired a corner spot with a large building and a large parking lot downtown, um, right across from J&P Cycles, called Samson's Corner, which is, if you're familiar, is a fairly legendary corner there in Sturgis, and that will be Kicker Corner. Um,
Love it.
so if
Yes.
you are going to Sturgis, you have audio on your bike and it sucks, which most of it does, even especially the OEM
God,
stuff.
there's some bad stuff out there.
Oh yeah. Swing by the kicker booth at Samson's Corner, this Kicker Corner. Check out the semi, check out the display, say hi, give me a big old awkward hug, and get yourself some audio. So plus we'll be back at the legendary Sturgis short track.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool little
NTT.
racetrack.
That was such great racing last year on the short track. I mean, it is it's like arena cross in a tight arena,
Yeah,
except for it's flat track.
that's fair. Arena
So
track.
yeah,
Whatever.
arena track.
I think
Ooh, I love it.
I don't think they're gonna like it, but I like it.
No, no. But yeah, I mean it's elbows up and going for it, and
Oh yeah.
we'll see. The points are close again this year, just like they were last year with Briar Bauman and Dallas Daniels. And Cody Kopp now is in there too.
Yeah,
Rookie
sneaking in.
Cody Kopp, really up there. Actually, I think Cody's only 3 points off the championship or something. So
That's exciting.
yeah, yeah. So last year Briar and Dallas got into a little tilly,
A little
let's say,
kerfuffle. Yeah, a little Tilly.
a little kerfuffle. I like that.
Sweaters off.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and I believe they both suffered position losses due to um, what happened. Um, but they were also, I think, penalized a position at the end, if I remember right,
Yeah, I would have to look back in the archives as well, but
which
I know
I don't
some.
agree with at all. I'm just saying that. I think it was a racing incident. I think you got two racers that are number one, number two in the points going into a corner, and you're pushing up on the end of the season. You're close on points, and there's a gap. I'm going to take it.
Let them race.
I know you have taken that. I know you've done that.
Yeah, I mean, usually
And
it's just from missing the brakes, but yeah.
well, but that's why there's somebody out there, right?
Four wheels
No,
turns better than
seriously.
two. No, go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it wasn't malicious. It was a racing deal. I think in that situation, AFT maybe botched it. Um, but then, you got all the naysayers. The AFT hates Briar Bauman because he got black flagged again this year. As in last year at Springfield, that basically almost put him out of the running for the championship, uh, which was legit.
Yeah.
I mean, I when I raced, I didn't want to be around a bike that had the death smell doing over 100 miles an hour in a pack. Had no, yeah, like, so, right call.
Sometimes you got to make preemptive calls,
Yep. Yep. This
for
time,
everybody's safety.
this time, the call they made, I don't support this year. Uh, they pulled him in, black flagged him, said he was smoking, inspected the bike. There was nothing wrong. They told him they could go back on track with 2 laps to go. but
Why
he'd
bother?
already lost like 5 laps.
Yeah,
So,
it's already.
so, you know, I think they should have said, oh, well, maybe we need to at least award a couple of positions for our error, but
How do
that's up
you?
to them. That's
Yeah,
up to AMA Pro Racing.
yeah. That opens its own can of internet
I agree.
worms. Yeah,
I agree.
I don't envy that position.
I agree. I think it's just a matter of they need to be very cautious. All that being said, I think perhaps they were a little overcautious on that one because, and I'm not making excuses for them. I don't like the fact that they pulled them in and said there's nothing wrong and sent them back out. I don't like that. Um,
Almost
Black
looks
flagging
worse. Yeah.
someone because you think they're blowing up. It happened to be the main event they were running after Dan Bromley was killed in a tragic crash in the heat race. So I'm sure they were on edge anyways.
And
But
that's
I'm not
understandable.
justifying it.
No, of course not. But you can certainly put yourself in their shoes a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. So but yeah, other than that, dude, what do you got? We gotta get this wrapped up.
Yeah,
Hit
let's
me.
just wrap it because I want to talk my race all the way through, and that's not what this show's for. So
We'll do it in the next
let's
episode
do
for
the next
sure.
one. Yep.
We'll do a full episode. Maybe we need to do like another full like episode of just Cole's race.
Maybe. Well,
That
not that much
actually,
to talk about. It was not that long of a race, but
that one performed pretty well. So you know,
hey,
um, but with this one, I think you know we need to bring her up to the dock, drop the sails, and throw out the lines, and say whoa. So with that, um, we want to thank our great partners and sponsors. Cole, hit it.
hey, let's start off with the Kicker Performance Audio. Check them out, kicker.com. All your personal, marine, auto, motorcycles, earbuds, which falls under the personal audio category. Man, love Kicker. Loved Kicker since even before worked with them. Happy to have them on board. Of course, like my shirt here is Salt Industries, a super ATV Dorman product, man. We're so happy to have Assault on board. They just make such incredible products. If you've never perused their website, go ahead and check them out online and just start drooling over the quality of their products. Really amazing stuff. Of course, have to thank Shutter and Whirl. She's the literal reason why any of this happens. Kelsey, we thank you because I get a lot of thanks, but realistically, it all goes to you. So thank you again, Kelsey at Shutter and Whirl. I'm not going to thank myself, and then of course got to thank Hey Keeks Marketing for all your marketing needs. It runs in the family, right? So
Yeah.
Hey Keeks Marketing.
Yeah. And Bomber Eyewear, of course.
Course, Bomber Floating Eyewear. That's why I couldn't think, because the same with the best for
Yeah.
last. Our Class 9 buddy Jason, in which we will get into in our next episode. Bomber Floating
sure.
Eyewear, Bomber Safety Eyewear, as you say, Bomber Badass Eyewear. Over 40 styles of frames and lenses, color coded to match how you're feeling that day. Of course, safety certified, polarized, and hey, they float.
Yeah.
And I tested that in Havasu. They float.
Great job. And I know you wear the safeties at the racetrack too to keep
Boy, do
you.
I. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
do
Whether
I.
they be the sunglass safety or at night, early in the morning, those clear amber. But yeah, I know Jason and the crew is always happy to see you. And I can't wait to hear about the next one. So, yeah. And I will thank you, Cole,
Okay.
the Premix podcast, keeping us all together. And don't let him undersell himself, folks. He's there working. You can hardly see his little T Rex arms. Um, but he is, yeah, see, he is there working switches and buttons and keeping everything really, really on point. So Kelsey has at least something to work with. besides just me.
Fair enough. I shovel the coal, she makes the diamonds. How about that?
There we go. I love it. I love it. So, with that, thank you, partners, sponsors, and of course, as always, thank you to our first responders. God bless you. Thank you to our veterans. God bless you. Thank you to our active service people all around the world putting it out there for us. God bless you. God keep you safe, please. And, you know, thank you, loyal listeners. God bless America. Mad Dog out.